Hi there folks, my name's NovaWing24 and welcome to another little review of an FSX product. What we're going to be doing, what we're going to be reviewing today is the title from Aerosoft of Ayers Rock X, Uluru. We're quickly just going to get in the air as we go on our scenic dawn flight. Today we're going to be doing our little scenic flight as we sort of scurry across the runway here. In the Iris Jabiru J160. One of my little favourites. This one of the first two things I ever reviewed, and yeah, it's still to this day one of my favourites. Got some squirrely characteristics, but I love it. Alright, so we're just climbing up here. Now we're so the airport is part of this scenery is Connellan or Ayers Rock Airport. So it's got the RKO of Yankee Alpha Yankee Echo. Now this package, this scenery is a combination of photoreal and sort of custom buildings and animations and stuff like that. Now, as we fly over here, you see one of the things that is good and not so good about photoreal is that you get shadows of aircraft that aren't actually there. But anyway, alright, so we'll detail more about the airport a little bit later on. So we're just going to fly towards possibly the most well-known landmark or natural landmark of Australia, is Ayers Rock. And so we sort of pan around there and see the sun sort of just peeking over the horizon. This beautiful weather there. So this scenery is pretty cool. It does, as I said, it combines photoreal with custom buildings and add-ons and what do you call it? Autogen, hand plates, autogen, stuff like that. But it also adds these little ridges as well, which is something that's lacking even from other mesh products that I've used. So having these ridges in here and having actually been to this airport in this area myself is actually a pretty cool little addition to it, and it does make it feel a bit cooler and a little bit more lifelike. So one of the things that they've also done and paid a lot of attention to is you can actually see the actual detail into the ground as well. So they've actually added the township of Yulara. Now this is the little truck and maintenance depot that's just outside Yulara. So they've gone into a lot of detail of actually putting stuff through there, as well as the fuel tank storage and stuff like that as we switch back to our airborne viewing platform and fly over. And we're heading now over to Yulara itself. Now, I'm really impressed by what they've done here. So, Yulara was essentially built around this resort. The airport and this resort were pretty much built expressly for this purpose of to support the tourists. So this is Ayers Rock Resort. Ayers Rock Resort is broken down into 6 different sort of areas. And it's really cool and really well portrayed, this one. Like, I've actually stayed at this resort. So this first part that we're looking over is the Sails in the Desert, which is sort of their luxury sort of hotel thing. I've actually, comparing this to actual top-down and like, photos and, current photos of the area, this is pretty damn accurate. Like, it's got the sails there, you've got the trees, you've got the street lights, you've got the correct, style buildings with, the solar panels on the roof. You've got, there's a small, as we move then across into the Emu Walk apartments and stuff like that. So they've really captured this area really well, and the attention to detail that Aerosoft have actually gone to for this is pretty damn cool. So yeah. Alright, so we'll leave the resort behind and we'll head onwards towards the Great Rock. So little bit of interesting sort of history about that. So the pronunciation, it is called Uluru, from the local indigenous dialects, known to us Westerners as Ayers Rock. It's officially gazetted as Uluru Ayers Rock, so it actually recognises both names in it. Essentially, it's a sandstone rock formation, but it's apparently one of the more unique things because of the way it actually sits essentially sideways in the ground. So, and been fascinating archaeologists for many years. One of the cool things as well is that this scenery pack includes not only is a really, really well modeled, really well textured version of Ayers Rock, but also includes the Olgas, which is just nearby as well, in pretty stunning photoreal as well. So yeah, really, really impressive this one. So I'm gonna go for a quick sort of half circuit around Uluru, and that's another thing just off to the left there as we pass it there. That is an emergency strip that's actually used for medivac. So the RFDS operated here. So if you're if you're silly enough to actually climb it and you're not healthy enough for it, or you fall off trying to climb it, which has happened. It's over, I think something like 35 people have actually lost their lives on this thing actually over the last few years. But anyway, yeah, that's where the RFDS will come in and medivac you from. So yeah, it is maintained as a dirt strip, but yeah, it is fairly important. So as I said, the detail of this and the fact that those airport that little strip is included is pretty damn awesome as well. So, all right, we're gonna head on back towards Canellan. So, as I said, this pack is really, really very much worth your while. I'm not normally one for photoreal. I'm really not. But this experience of photoreal, this combination of photoreal along with very well done and very well handled custom buildings and custom stuff, it is actually really surprising, delighting me. It really is. Like, I'm really enjoying it. So, definitely, you should definitely be placing this on your list of things to pick up if you have any interest at all in flying in sort of remote Australia. Not that there's a lot out here, beyond in the middle of Australia. It's not a lot here, but this is a pretty cool oasis, sort of like in the middle of nowhere. So. So we're just going to do a low pass over Canellan. So as I said, this is another thing where there's a lot of attention to detail, and once we come in to our landing in just a moment, we're going to go for a bit of a wander around Canellan, and we're actually going to check it out in a bit more detail and see some of the cool extras that have been added in by the great guys over at Aerosoft. So. Alright, now as I bank nicely here, as we start, as I do crosswind, as I go prepare to go downwind to the runway, we'll have a quick chat about some of the goods and the negatives. So, good, as I said, it really, really good, like, overall. Yeah, it looks spectacular. I chose the time of the dawn dawn to actually get the colours and the rich colours and actually test this scenery, and it's really stood up and done really, really well. So overall, quite impressive. It's the little things that actually make it really, really successful, this piece. So that's cool. Downsides. So you can never have 100% positive. There's always going to be some negatives. To be honest, it's probably more nitpicking though. Some of the detail and some of the textures you're going to see very, very shortly once we get on the ground. And even some of these ones on the ground here, you can see it's the curse of photoreal. Photoreal only has a certain resolution, and once you use that up, you've used it up. And if you get a bit close, sometimes it can look a little naff. It really can. But honestly, I was struggling to find bad things to say, and if that's the worst I can say about it, then it's pretty good. Yeah, frame rates barely touches my frame rates. It is absolutely incredible, really, really nice. So highly, so definitely if you like it. And the thing is, and for the price it is at the moment, it's an absolute steal. It really is. Less than $16 Australian. Like seriously, just as soon as you're done the video, go out and get it. Just go out and get it. Really, seriously, go out and get it. All right. So. Anyway, alright, so we've come land, and that's that squirrely little brakes on the Jabiru again. Ugh. Thank you very much to the YouTube land for the commenters who suggested how to fix that. I do apologise, I haven't implemented that fix yet. I am working on it, I will do it soon, eventually, promise. Promise? Well, anyway. Alright, so, as I said, the detail on the airports and stuff like this in Canellan is really, really cool. I'm really liking some of the detail. I'm not sure what it is, but I did notice when I was redoing some of this footage that the terrain type may not necessarily be right for some things, because it is every now and again, yeah, you can sort of see there it suddenly goes to dirt, then not dirt, and it's like, oh, hang on a minute, what's going on here? That's a little bit weird, a little bit strange, really is. But yes. Anyway. Hmm. Alright, so we're going to taxi on up. So, funny enough, this airport pretty much is built exclusively to service the resort and the township and bring all the tourists in. It is capable of handling up to 737s. So, you know, for all you tube liner pilots, you can actually land here and have fun here as well. Designed to handle the 737-800s. It's got a pretty cool features, like, you know, they've added a few extra things, like, as I said, you got your photoreal terrain and stuff like that, as we've already talked about. Your landmarks, the pilot-activated runway lights do work, which is quite nice. Interestingly enough, though, yeah, because there's not always ACC here, so that is pretty cool. So, alright, we're just going to shut down our little Jabiru here before we jump out. I was going to go through the shutdown procedures here, la la la. Really, really, really do like this airplane. Yeah, it's a nice and it looks nice as well. Like, even not just the texture that's on here at the moment, but the actual airplane itself actually looks nice. It really does. So, so again, thank you to the guys over at Ayers for this one. But anyway, all right, make sure everything's off. Yep. And we'll open the door. Get some of that hot desert air in, I think. Yeah, she just looks beautiful, doesn't she? By the way, I am actually using Rex for Texture Direct for the text you're seeing here. Alright, so now that we've got out of our beautiful aeroplane, we're now going to go for a quick wander around here. So, as I said, this is one of the cool but annoying things about Photoreal. If you look in that glass reflection, it's, you know, they've actually taken a photo of it and put it on there, and it's like, but that 737 is not there anymore. So yeah, kind of naff, but yeah, as I said, pros and cons of doing Photoreal. This is pretty cool. As I said, Ayers Rock Resort. It's these little features and the presence that actually makes it feel alive. It really does. And again, it's the pros and cons of using Photoreal and stuff like that. So, you know, we've got a little Coke vending machine here on the air side. Yeah, none of this covered jetways stuff out here in the middle of the outback. You know, it's you know, you cross out into the boiling hot sun here. So yeah, just going through a little detail. A lot of the pretty much one of the almost exclusive to a company that operates here is AAT Kings. So kind of cool that they actually got their buses put here at the lot. They all illuminate at night as well. So, as I said, it's these little attention to detail parts that really impress me and that I've really enjoyed about having Aerosoft release this one. It's very, very impressive. A little memorial there on the prop there. So, Now, this is, I don't know whether this is an Easter egg or not, but it's kind of cool. This is in real life as well. It does actually exist as well. It is here. So this little monstrosity here is basically a whole heap of drums and stuff as well, all put together to practice for the fire crews to practice with, and they've actually put the full fire station here as well, so you can see where it's on the other side of the tarmac here, outside the gates. Now this is the actual airport fire service. I've checked photos. This is here, and it's really kind of cool that they actually put that in there. So. I always like seeing these things when somebody's just gone that little bit of extra mile. Like, you know, they didn't just put the fireys in, they actually put, you know, the station in the vehicles, and they put what they practice on, you know. Like, they actually set fire to those barrels and they actually practice stuff. So, that's cool. Like, that is really cool. Anyway, folks, look, that pretty much wraps it up. I want to say thank you very much to the guys over at pcaviator.com.au for the review copy of this one. If you wanted to grab it, please, I highly recommend it. Head on over to pcaviator.com.au, pick it up. It is an absolute bargain and a steal. It really is. So, and thanks very much to Aerosoft for creating this one. Alright, folks, that's me done for today. Thank you very much for watching. Take care. Safe skies to all. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you all next time. Bye for now.